Hello there, everyone. It is the Atomic Unboxing here, and yes, after probably a year already, and yes, my DSC is finally finished, and I'm here to yet record another video. Well, last time is actually a Atomic Unboxing video, so actually, let me just say a few things about my channel just before showcasing anything about today. Autoart, right? It's just gonna say it's Autoart. So, yes, I know that 118 video is a bit less popular, and maybe because other people have recorded them already before I actually do. So, but for 164 Atomicas, yes, of course, I will actually continue recording them later for new cars and stuff if I actually have them. So. Yeah, after DSC, I have nothing to do. I'm quite free now. For like 2 or 3 months after that, I have to deal with something about a university and stuff. I actually wonder if I can enter a university, but either way. So, yeah, so I will record Atomicas, of course, and some other types of videos like 1 to 18, just like before, but the frequency will be a bit less before that, like comparing to before, because, you know, I have my stuff to do, even though I'm quite free. I want to hang out with my friends and stuff, even though COVID is kind of still here, but yeah, it's alright. But yeah, it's a minute and a half has passed, and it's not even into the topic yet. So, okay, so today is, yes, like I said, an Autoart video. So 1 to 18. This actually is my Christmas present from last year. Yes, last year. So I got it for lower than standard price, and yeah, you know, the market price in Hong Kong, since I have the quote unquote VIP in the Autoart store. So what is it then? Yeah, it's a Honda. And yes, it's the Honda NSX-R. This is the NA2 version. Sorry, I'm not used to this. This is my new phone. But it's like last year already, but I'm still not used to it. I haven't taken any videos on this thing yet. And as you can see, it's quite zoomed a bit and compared to my last phone, but I guess it's fine. You can see the whole thing. So this is the NSX-R. NA2, which is not the NA1 that I have recorded back then. Yes, I have collected this as well. So now I officially have the 2 generation. Is it 2 generation? No, this is just the facelift one. I'll just count that as like 1 generation. But yeah, either way, you get my point. So this, yes, again, the NA2. I scanned this for 1,720 Hong Kong dollars, and the official price is 2,000, and I got the VIP and 10% off and some of my coupons discount to like 1,720. So let's take a look at this car, shall we? So let's move on to the front of the car. As you can see the front of the car, you can see this is quite a similar design, just like the NA1, but it's a bit different with the front bumper. As you can see, the plate said NSX-R slash with a slash in it, and yeah, it's not like the Type R thing. It just actually have a Type R on it, and special like that. So here we have a Honda emblem here, just painted in red, which has been R, if you ever know. I actually have no idea. I don't even know if this is true or not, but yeah, that's what I heard. So here are the grills right here, very detailed and stuff. And there are some sensors right there, but overall it's a very beautiful design on the front, yet although it's a bit different. And this is the light, which is not pop-up anymore. And yeah, as more of you guys know, NA2 is not a pop-up headlight anymore. So this is the front. Actually, the splitter is painted in, this is in black, matte black, and it's just probably another part of the chassis, not the same part as the car, is it? I have no idea, whatever. So this is the front of the car, and that's basically it. And oh, I think the lightings might not be enough. I will try lighting like next video. I'm not quite accessible to the lighting right now. So yes, yeah, this is the front of the car. So moving on to the side of the car, we can see that the iconic wheels are still here. The Honda wheels with the Honda emblem in red, and this is the intake fans for the engine and the back here of the car. And we have the mirror right here and indicator lights. Fuel cap. It's not fuel cap, right? Whatever. It's playful feel, right? It's not openable. It's not like other signature. Of course, this is a composite model. If you don't know, this is a composite model, not a metal model. Although I kind of want a metal model, not instead of a composite. But yeah, I guess both have some advantages and disadvantages. But yeah, it's alright, I guess. And here we have a keyhole for the car, the car keyhole. You can stick in it and just open the car. It's not like advanced, it's like click key, this feature now on. It's like 2002. Why? I mean, there's nothing like that. So yeah, this is the door of it, and here we have a hinge. I'm gonna use my Autoart prior to open it up. Like that, right? The interior is actually quite neat, and to begin, this is the NSX-R thing on the footstep here. Yes, right here. So this, yeah, just a footstep with the car name on it, it's per usual, like till now. You can see the carpet right here. Surprisingly, I've actually no idea that the carpet on the side here is actually the material that they use for the trunk and stuff, and for the floor you just use hard plastic. Probably the redesigns like that, I have no idea. So this is the racing seat, the bucket seat, and the seat belts included right here. And yeah, just a fancy seat. Well, what's the brand? Oh, Recaro, of course. Honda, of course, huh? So for the door panel here, nothing that different, just a door panel. I don't see anything special about it. And yeah, that's all for the side of the car and the passenger side of the interior. So let's close the doors like that, nothing too big deal, and moving on to the back of the car. So the back of the car is nothing different except that the fact that the exhaust is a bit too low according to the pictures about online. It usually just right up here on the exit, but they are a bit lower than the usual car. So just a bit of coins, I guess, but it doesn't look that bad actually. And we have the diffuser right here. This is painted white. I mean, it's not that bad looking, and the plate here is NSX-R again. It's the same thing as the front. And yeah, this tail light, just iconic tail light, everyone knows about this, and you see this is definitely the NSX-R. And for the wing, this is the wing, and this one is a bit different than the NA2R because this one has a higher level instead of the flat level with the body side panel here. And another thing to remind that is there's no NSX-R here on the wing. So real car they have it, but I don't know why Autoart decided not to have it and just call it a. I have no idea. So we have a tail light right here, which is just a higher tail light, nothing much. And yeah, that's actually basically the back of the car, and I think this is really cool. Yeah, it's just the back of the car. You guys should know it, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it's the back of the car. Right, it's kind of bullshit, but whatever. So let's move on to the right side of the car, and it's probably the same thing as the other side, but without the fuel cap and stuff. Yeah, it's basically the same, but the interior is a bit different. It's the driver's side of the car. So take a look inside. We see the steering wheel. This is what is this? I cannot see what is the brand of it. Is it Momo? Yeah, it's Momo. It's Momo steering wheel, and some of the dials and stuff. The infotainment system, nothing that much. It's just the radio and stuff, and some aircon exit. Nothing that much actually. There is the gear shifter, the handbrake, the seat are basically identical to the opposite side. Yep, they're quite identical for the seat and stuff, except for the the driver here. Yeah, so everything is the same except for the steering wheel and stuff. So let's close this back, and yeah, that's actually the all exterior and the interior of these two. But yes, we still have the hood, so let's open. Let's call it hood now. It's the front, all right. It's the front. So let's take a look at the front here. So it's actually nothing that much to see, except for some track part and stuff. So oh god damn it, the lighting is not good. The lighting is not quite good. Alright, let me just turn on my flashlight here. Alright, so this is the compartment inside of the front. As you can see, there's actually nothing. Like, I mean, there's a lot of electrical stuff and some probably just ABS stuff and hydraulics stuff. I don't know, probably brake fluids and stuff and fuel boxes and other stuff and some coatings and some car codes, something like that. And there's a strut that is supporting the front, which is, I cannot see the hole here. All right, there you go. There's a hole. Right there is how it looks like when it's supported. It's actually a bit bended. I'm quite worried that it will like snap for any time. So I'm just gonna put it down. I don't want to be scared and just shut out for some reason. And here is I think this is the radiator. Yeah, the radiator fan, which for cooling and stuff. And you can barely see anything for storage. So no, I don't think it's considered a trunk. I guess you cannot put anything in there. So it's just a place for you to change some fluid and stuff. So yeah. And that's all for the front. Let's close it. So this is the front of the car. Moving on to the back, which is the engine bay. This thing is a bit wacky, and then I have no idea. It is still not closable. It's like I can close it, but I cannot fully close the whole thing. Like you can see, it's still not closed at all. But either way, it's a bit of the design problem, but I guess it's alright. I don't really mind that much. So this is the engine cover, the cover of the glass, and inside we have a wide gaze. Is it? I'll just say net thing, whatever. It's just probably protecting the engine inside. So let me just open it up, and I think we have a supporter to support this thing. It's right here. It's actually right here. So if you can see it or not, it's right here. You just pull it out. There you go. And where is the thing? I'll just support it right here. It's fine. So it's like this. The VTEC, the V6, the VTEC V6. And as you can see, that A here is a bit defect, but it's already like that. And I heard my friends who have this also have the similar problems on the engine cover, which is not really very perfect. But I guess it's alright. It's nothing that big of a deal. And it has DOHC VTEC. Yes, it is a V6 VTEC, and nothing really that much except for the iconic red engine head cover and some alternator and stuff. This is probably the core distribution. Is it? I have no idea actually. Either way, so this is the engine of the car. It's actually quite beautiful, not gonna lie. And that's actually the overview of the engine. Nothing that much, even though this is quite beautiful. So let's close that, and the last thing we have to see is this, the real trunk. The trunk that's actually in the car, not the front, which is definitely not useful at all. So let's open this up. For safety measure, I have to use it prior to opening it up. I'm not gonna use my finger, although I did use my finger before, but it's a bit dangerous. So let's open this up. Right, it's a bit difficult. I don't want to break anything here. Come on. Jesus Christ. There you go. Alright, here is the trunk, which is just a cockpit with space. That's all. Nothing much. It's like this. Right, so that's all for the interior and exterior for this car. And moving on to the last one, no, it's not probably, it's definitely, it's the base of the car. Nothing that much to say, just Autoart, 2018, NSX-R, NA2R, made craft in China, and some compartment like the engine, some stuff, little oil pan, and they even have the suspension on this is painted, which is nice, and the oil filter in blue. This is the oil filter, the oil filter in blue. And some exhaust system right here. You got the muffler, probably the catalytic converter stuff. Probably inside just the catalytic converter. I have no idea. Probably both actually. It's probably both. And that's actually the whole thing here. It's really nothing much to see in the base, and you won't really just buying a car for a base, aren't you? Of course, I'm getting this car based on this, like the color, the championship white. although the screen now doesn't look like championship white, because championship white has some yellow accent in it, and this one doesn't. Seems like from the video, from what I can see on the screen, but in real life it actually has some yellow on it, so it's actually matching the color of the championship white, and I like it very much. To put it next to the NA1, they look very, very nice and very cool, of course. So yes, this is the end of this video. I don't think I have any other things to say, but goodbye, I guess.